everyone, I thought we could make some really easy bookmarks for our Bibles, or if we wanted to give them away, anything like that. What I'm starting out with is just some cardstock. If you don't have cardstock, you can just use paper. It doesn't, honestly, I don't think it really matters. But I got this at a garage sale, so I'm going to use it up. But I'm putting down masking tape so that it will have nice clean edges. And I'm going to be doing more than just, obviously, one bookmark. So I'm going to use the masking tape to split it up. And just remember, after this is dry, you want to pull the masking tape up fairly quick. If not, it will start to seal to the paper and it will tear your paper when you try to pull it up. So it's okay to leave it on there to get a crisp, clean line. I know it's not even, it's okay. I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to my art. So it's okay to leave it on there while you paint. Do not leave it on there long. It will become sticky. It will rip the paper. I've got 3 paint brushes. You guys, someone sent me some paint brushes this week, and I was so excited. I was like, I got to start again. So I've got 3 paint brushes. I've got a little thing of water, and I've got some watercolors. These are not fancy. These are not expensive watercolors. These were the cheapest ones I could find at the craft store, but I've learned since then you probably can find them cheaper on Amazon. I'll link some affordable ones on down there in the description. But all I do is I never clean this out. I put certain colors and then it dries up until I'm ready to use it again. And then all I do is I put some water in there from a paintbrush. That was way too little. So I just put some water in there and it comes alive again. So this is my prettier one. This is the one that I that I really use. So what I did is I just put a couple of drops of water. And what we're going to make today, and you can do this in your Bible. You can do this on cardstock. You can do it on anything, honestly. But with watercolors, since they're not really strong and bold, I like to do it on a light colored paper just because I feel like I get better results with that. So I'm going to see if this is enough. This was like some dried up color on the edges, so I'm not sure if this is going to be strong enough. But we'll start with this. And all I do, it doesn't matter where you want to put it. It doesn't matter. This is your creativity. I do 5 small dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the start of your flower. Now I'm going to put the brush in water. I'm going to get it clean. Because what I'm going to do now, you don't want a ton of water on there, but it's okay that it's nice and wet. While they're still damp before they dry, I'm just going to shove my brush down in there. And I'm just going to create a petal for a flower. And it depends on how you want it to look. But if you just think of pulling it out and somewhat making a triangle, I don't really think about a triangle. I just think of like, a petal. And that's all you do. And as you can tell, I haven't really done anything super artistic with it. I simply was just pulling it out. Now, I'm going to go back into that color and I'm just going to drop it on the very, very bottom. And if it still has water, it will begin to spread. Now, this one had started to dry. So I'm going to assist it so we don't just have a red dot. But as you can see, the water took it and it's kind of like making it look like there's a darkness, and then it gets lighter as the petal gets bigger. So you don't want to overwork these too much. I mean, I guess you could. If you know what you're doing, that's fine. I don't like to overwork them though, because I feel like they look a little more natural if I just just kind of throw them on there. So we're going to make another one. We just do 5. We clean off the brush. And I clean off the brush because if I don't, it's going to come out really strong and bold. And what I'm trying to get is a little bit of a flower where it kind of looks like a leaf and a pattern and things. Not a leaf, sorry, a petal. And to do that, I've got to use a lot of water so that it will start to, you know, spread its wings and fly. But if you wanted to use like a lot of water, you could, that's fine. Okay, so that's all we're gonna do. And now I'm gonna put you on fast forward, and you can be creative and do whatever you want with whatever color, but that is the basic of the flower that I make. A little finishing touch, we're going to take some yellow. You can do yellow, you can do orange, you can do whatever color you want. We're just going to put little dots in the middle of the flowers. This very last step that I do is my favorite step. And you will see why in just a second. But you do want to kind of make sure that the flowers are mostly dry when you do this last step, because, and I'm not talking about what I'm doing right now, because if you don't make sure that it's mostly dry, it will gather with what you've already painted and leave sometimes like big splotches. So I'll show you what I'm going to do as soon as we're finished the middle of these little flowers. Okay. Did I miss any? Okay, so we're going to take our original paint, that red color, and we're going to load it up. We are just swirling it around and whatever is left in that. And you can make sure it's kind of watery. And then you can use another paintbrush. You can use something plastic. It doesn't matter what you use. It's okay. You want to hold your brush kind of at the end there. And what you're going to do is just with your other paintbrush or whatever you have, hold it up a little bit and then tap. Gonna get some more water, put it in the red. And we're just gonna tap some more. This is totally optional. I just love the look of it. I just realized that this is crooked. I did not realize that before. Okay, so you can leave it for a little bit to dry, but I would recommend getting the tape off, because I can't tell you how many I've ruined because I let the tape sit too long. So it's best to get it off before it gets too permanently stuck, because it can rip your pages. Look at those nice clean lines it gives too. It makes it look a little nicer, I think. So just don't leave it overnight, because it will be rough. And this is painter's tape. So just regular painter's tape. Okay, and there you have it. One piece of cardstock, and we made 4 bookmarks. And I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but you could punch a hole and make some nice tassels for these too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you got some inspiration. If you do end up doing this or something similar, I hope you post it so I can see it. Bye, guys.